Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Limbus Company. In the last part, well, a lot happened. Sinclair finally got some closure after defeating Chroma once and for all. Even though, well, he wasn't really able to get the final kill. That's the thing. He wasn't really I mean, technically speaking, he did with the fairy hit. But plot armor, you know? Plot armor got in the way, Damien had to step in. Now instead of answers, Damien gave us more questions, but that's alright. I'm sure he's going to show up again and explain a couple of them in the future, right? I'm pretty sure after that whole scene where he literally just slashed in half, I'm pretty sure he's going to make a return at a later point of time. I mean, he seems like a fan of Sinclair. He wants to see him grow. He wants to see him hatch out of his shell. Even with the egg icon and all, right? He wants to see what becomes of him in the future, so he has to come back. Unless he's one of those guys that just look in the background and try to hide from us. Yeah. He could be one of them. I mean, he doesn't really have any footsteps. He can float. He can hide. He might even be behind us right now, right? He could be anywhere. He must have followed us along for a very long time as well. We just never noticed it before. But never mind that, right? Never mind that. Once the time comes, I'm pretty sure he's going to reveal himself again. Right? Totally. Now, after we defeated Chroma, a very special something has unlocked itself. Line 2, Refraction Railway. Now, technically speaking, I wanted to do this one next. After all, for today's week, or rather for this week, we only have one part left. And I guess it would be better to start the next chapter on Monday. But here's the thing. I kind of tried out the railway thingy. And, because after that, he gets absolutely crazy. Could have been so great. Oh my god, you weren't even able to avoid one of them. But then again, to be fair, it was 17. I'm about to die. I'm literally about to die. This is ridiculous. This is literally ridiculous. Of course. Of course. 5 coins, -4 strength. Roll the maximum, why don't you? I broke the arm at least. We broke the arm. That's good. Oh man. So that no one will cry except me. Except me. Wow. Great. You know, after breaking the arm, I kind of hoped, I don't know, that he loses those 3 attacks, but no. No, he doesn't lose it, and I have constant attack down. Oh my freaking god. And that's supposed to be a 10, right? That's supposed to be a 10. Isn't it just great? Isn't it just great? Let's just say it didn't go so well, huh? Yeah, let's just say it didn't go so well. I had a slight suspicion that my level wasn't really adequate. Okay? My level wasn't really adequate. Now, as you can see with the battle pass, our battle pass was also running out. So I kind of went ahead and spent a couple of my shards in order to level up a couple of my sinners, at the very least the link thingy, tidy thing, to level 4. I had hopes that maybe that would fix the issue, and it didn't. it didn't. I mean, it made it a little bit better, but I think I really need those levels. I might need to go to the max level for that. Which is probably level... Wait a second, I can actually check it with any type of random encounter. I just need to... Is that going to drain it right away? I can check it like this. So if I were to go, I don't know, to... no, not that. If I were to go to Dawn and support, the maximum level is 35 from the looks of it. I guess it's 40 now? What the hell is that picture? Oh, so that is why you guys mean that she would smile. Oh, that's cool. I should check on my support more often. But yeah, as you can see, 35 probably was the maximum at the time. I'm pretty sure it was 35 before. It seems like it's 40 now. I'm pretty sure that I need at least 35 for those things. But yeah, I don't want to get too over-leveled. Especially considering that I was about to change my party and stuff, right? We were about to get ready for our next party, which is LCCB. But before we do that, I also kind of noticed that Project Moon kind of threw another LCCB into the mix in form of Ryoshu. So without any further ado, before we jump into the next chapter, since we are not ready for the railroad road yet, we need to try our luck to get this certain girl, right? If we go for LCCB, then we're going to go for all LCCB, right? Look at her. She has a gun. I can't imagine her with a gun. She's always so personal with a katana. But still great. Now there's a slight chance that we might get that Captain Hook Gregor with the hook thingy. I'm not entirely sure why he became a pirate, but Gregor has become a pirate as well. There are also some very interesting banners as well, as you can see. Yiseng is available, 7 Association Faust, and Chroma Faust? Yeah, the Chroma Faust is available as well, but that's not important right now. I mean, I am kind of interested in the 7 Association one, but for now, all we care about is Ryoshu. So come on, Ryoshu, be kind, be a good girl, come on over, I need to get ready for the next chapter. That doesn't really look so good, Ryoshu, I'm just saying, please be one of those 2 red dots. So, okay, the last 2. Come on, Ryoshu, please be kind. Yes, that's my girl. She knew it. She knew it. She knew that I wanted her. Why wasn't there a cutscene in the previous one? Did they not get a cutscene? Weird. But hey, we already got her right away. Promising, really promising. And it seems like she also has that habit of biting into her pen when she gets frustrated. Good to know. EAL, huh? This isn't standard common protocol. Stop using acronyms. What? Why? Because I'm a rookie, huh? Maybe they just want to understand you, Ryoshu. Maybe they just want to understand you. Okay. Technically speaking, I have that 1 ticket. Could at least give the Faust one a try. It would be quite good if I could get the Faust one, but my luck, right? My luck is usually not that good. Yeah, my luck is usually not that good. But we can always give it a chance, right? It doesn't really look so promising though. Oh well. It happens, right? It happens. The golden ones are rare for a reason. But then again, I guess I could give it maybe 2 attempts. I mean, I do have a lot of lunacy. It's not like I run low or have anything specific in mind that I really want to have. Except of maybe the Faust one right now. Because I'm pretty sure, let's be serious, I'm pretty sure that the next discard one is still far away. So it's not very likely for us to actually get it. So I guess I could spend maybe 2 more pulls on this. Just for the sake of it. I just want to give her a fair chance. I want to give her a fair chance, and it looks promising already. She already has a golden one. Now, there is a possibility that this one is the... Oh, what did I do? There is a possibility that I did that wrong! And it's not even Faust! Honglu! What are you doing here? Ah, you stole the spot, Honglu! I wanted the Faust 7 thingy! Huh? Who chose to bring me here? Think you can handle consequences? Freaking Ting Ting! Ting Ting! Oh, come on! No, Honglu! This was about Faust! I wanted to see Faust, okay? Faust! Okay, I guess I'm not gonna get the 7 Association one. I mean, it's fine. I mean, technically speaking, I can always go for the support one in order to fill up the ranks of my 7 Association crew. It's always a possibility. You can always pick one support unit. But it would have been so cool if I just got it like that, right? It would have been so cool. What is that? Say, manager bot. You like firework? Yes, I do. A little bit at least. What's up with all that V-Corp though? I mean, at the very least I still got forced, right? At the very least we still got forced. Okay. No, but that's certainly enough. Wasn't that lucky, but at the very least we have Ryoshu, right? Okay. Now I do in fact need to get ready. So, okay, I think this should work. Yeah, this should work. The LCCB comes with a lot of green. So in order to make use of that, we bring Sinclair along because he has 2 egos that uses green stuff. Then I noticed that we have a certain lack of red elements. And that's why, for the very first time ever, we're going to bring Dawn into our party as She Association. Congratulations, Dawn! After 3 complete chapters, you're finally allowed to join. Congratulations! But before we head over to the chapters though, let me just quickly level up at least 2 guys first. After all, this is the 4th chapter now, and I'm not entirely sure if Uptide 2 is going to cut it. Probably not. So first and foremost, we're going to start with Ishmael. A promotion. Yes, I'm aware of it. I do suppose something. I should have read that first. I should have totally read that first. Never mind that. Enemy inbound. 100 meters. Crap! We're out of armor too! It was a clear emergency. The dark-cladded children were terrified by an unknown threat with which they didn't know how to deal. Damn it! Should have known bringing less to save the company budget was a bad idea. Not like we could earn better reviews from HR or anything. So why did we... Oh, the children's mouth went shut, for it suddenly dawned on them that their gun had stopped firing its projectiles. 25 meters. So, this is the end for us, huh? That is when their savior appeared, weaving her golden owl hair. Relax, you two. I take charge from here. Miss Ishmael! With her shield raised, this child stares down her oncoming foe with unwavering resolve. This is Ishmael. I have joined up with Team at Operation Site BA-21. We'll help them wipe out the damn rats. Over. Her firearm emitted flashes of light, a semaphore of salvation. Ah, and also please refrain from making idiotic suggestions such as conserving the LCC ammo in the future. We have well-heeled sponsors backing us up. Along with flags of scattering lectures. Of course! Why would you risk your life in order to save some money? What would happen if you just lose it all? Are you going to cry over the armor then? Probably not, right? Probably not. She has it right. Don't save the stuff that will save your life. Right? Rodion? Right? Rodion? Okay, you're going to be next. Let's see what happens over here. Promotion at last. What's on the table? A race? Transfer to the after team? Neither? Oh, did you just open a door? Oh, I think she did. The children's eyes were weighted with drowsiness and fatigue. I don't see any fatigue over here. She literally kicked open some kind of door. Not entirely sure. Or are they on a helicopter? I can't quite tell what's at the bottom over there. Nevertheless, sensor signals are all clear. We should secure the aisles. Oh gee, what a hassle. This is our job. I mean, yeah, cause I'm doing it. Why do we gotta do it to help the bus crew though? It is what the LCC is tasked with. I know, the child playfully retorted, smacking her lips. The LCC's work is to assist the 12 sinners aboard the Mephistotus and ensure that they successfully retrieve the Golden Barrel. It was a fact she was well aware of. Truthfully, the work didn't really strain her. She didn't have any amateur complaints about risking her life to help people she'd never met personally either. If anything, she just disliked that her job didn't bring much excitement. Man, I bet I could do the bus thing just as well. Plus that guy, Virgilus, I kinda wanna see him too. You know you can't just jump over just like that, right? Those sinners are. I know I have to resonate with that clockhead or whatever. I know what it takes, I just wanted to say it. The child sighed, then spoke into the radio. This is Rhodia, commencing advanced recognition on containment in Sector E-361. She did a warm-up exercise and then told her crew. Ready everyone? Here we go. Breaching. Did she just break in? I think she just broke in. So Ishmael is the savior. Rodion is complaining because her work is too easy. So that means, I think she is, oh god, I think she's Saudi? No, wait. I'm mixing up the names. The girl in the dungeon was Saudi. No, that was Effie. No, wait. Oh god, I forgot it. Never mind. The girl in the dungeon was probably Ishmael, and the one outside with Guido, that was probably Rodion, right? Maybe. Maybe I'm just mixing them up again. One of them really wanted to meet Virgilus. Rodion is the person that wanted to meet Virgilus, right? Yeah. The other one doesn't really care that much about it. She just wants to save lives with her oversight about the importance of life over ammunition. Totally. But I think I would prefer your other picture over this one, Rodion. Just saying. I prefer that other picture over this one. Now, Ishmael? Not entirely sure about you, my girl. Technically speaking, this one is great. But I mean, she looks so fearless on this one. We're going to stick with this one. Okay, now technically speaking, it would probably be wise to level those up as well, but nah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let us just jump right into the next chapter, which is Intervallo 1. Okay, that's not Canto 4? That's chicken. Is this different? Maybe it is. I mean, it doesn't say Canto, so... never mind that. Never mind that, right? Let's not worry about that. It's actually 3.5. I guess we're not quite at 4 yet. But that's good to know. They're in between chapters. And the level cap is around 28. Okay, so 25 is gonna be fine, right? Yeah, 25 is certainly going to be fine. Chicken attack. 3.5.1. I see. To receive a briefing for our next mission, we arrived downtown in Kcop's nest. As a whiff of roasted scent was about to take the sinners for a nostalgic trip, a flock of walking raw chicken began to attack them. Are they trying to exact revenge for all the preference that human fried and gobbled up? Seriously? Raw chicken? Chicken attack? Okay. Well, at the very least it seems like we're still staying a little bit longer in Kcop though, right? That's a good thing. We haven't really done that much in Kcop yet. So far we were at the border, and then that one village with Sinclair, right? We haven't really seen that much stuff from Kcop itself yet. It would be a shame to just leave it behind. We haven't even seen the attractions around here, like the casino in J-Corp, right? Okay, everyone, off the bus. This is where we're supposed to meet the client for our next mission. Oh, give me a break. Now we're taking requests like we are throw errand boy? Say, what's over there? It's got a long line in front of it. Oh, can't you recognize the steering scent? It's fried chicken, Greg! Deep fried chicken brought to a crisp in expensive oil. And who's that now? It seems you haven't seen much of Nest K if you have yet to learn of the Bodhisattva chicken, the hottest trend around these parts. What the hell? Is that a special variety of a chicken? A man with a fastidious impression suddenly cuts in on the sinner's conversation as if he belongs to our group. Oh ho! Bodhisattva chicken, is it? And what is that? Oh, permit me to answer. Bodhisattva chicken is a highly renowned restaurant known for its 6-legged, 8-winged poultry whose blissful taste in glorious quantity really makes the feel great compassion. 6 legs? What is more, they are prepared for every preference. The buzzworthy biddy with the right amount of tenderness, the chubby capoon with a plentiful flesh to dig into, the sherry crockery that is perfectly al tender, and more. Now tell me, what do you want? You gonna buy some of that chicken for us? I may have heard of it erst. Isn't this a surprise? Our Yeseng of all people is keeping up with the feds from under his rock? So, what are you supposed to be? Can hazardly guess that you don't know who we are either, seeing as you brazenly shove yourself in while we were talking. Can you even explain who we are? Gracious, what could those things roaming around the restaurant possibly be? They don't appear very normal to me. Roaming around the restaurant? Turning around, I spotted rather strange-looking people with just as strange behavior. Isn't that K-Cop's staff? What are they doing here? I see individuals covering their heads with strange masks. Maybe they're some kind of mascot? It could be pretty cute when you look up close. Is it? Those mascots have people running and screaming though? No, normally not. Seems a bit off, but let's leave them be. Doesn't look like they're coming this way, and I don't particularly feel like getting roped up in something bothersome. True. You're right. They aren't necessarily approaching us either. And just what are you up to with that rock from the roadside, mysterious fella? What the hell is that thing? What the hell is that mouth? Why does it have eyes? Did you just hit it with a rock? What in the world did you just do? Hit by the rock, it started looking around. Then it began to slowly shamble in our direction. What? Kiki? Yikes, I made some clumsy mistake. What will you do? Well, I would probably shove you into his direction. I mean, you made a clumsy mistake. It's time for you to fix it. You have to fix it. Likely story, Kosoi. You aimed straight for his head. Wow, your form was impressively stable as well. Why, thank you. I once aspired to be a big city baseball player. I play ball with you, alright? Stay right there so I can knock your noggin out of the park. They are approaching faster now. Shouldn't you deal with them first before working up a slugger with my head? As Ryoshu furiously reaches for her sheet, those things came right for us. Are you serious? They have chicken for heads. Yep, a whole chicken. Raw one at that too. It's like the ghost of their chickens clucking back from hell for revenge? So, you guys think it's because Sinclair left the chicken wing uneaten that one time since it was kind of a hassle to get the meat off? Can't think of anything else that we might have done to call upon hen havoc and all. Wow, really, Greg? Teasings like that won't get me anymore, you know? Besides, Rhodia licked that one clean anyways. She did? It appears that combat is going to be our sole recourse. So why is that guy taking cover behind? I'm telling you, grab him, put him to the front, and let him fight. If he is able to throw a rock, he can fight. Before I could complain further, the chicken-headed crowd attacked us. Are you seriously going to hide behind me now? Really? Why is nobody grabbing that fella? I would have grabbed him already! The second he threw that... Oh god. Okay, I have to say, they do look a bit adorable with those googly eyes. Doesn't change the fact that it's kind of creepy to have those guys stick on the head of those K-Corp checkpoint security guards. Are those the usual security guards? They have rupture, more rupture. Do they have the recovery? They still have the recovery effect from the usual security guards. That's good. Let's start with some guns first. Spend ammunition. Enrapture. Fragile. 13 ammunition. Okay. Still need some time to get used to the whole ammunition gimmick. Since 3 to 9. Okay, we have to go for the 15. Since technically speaking, so far, we haven't really had a chance to try them out yet. So let's give it our best. So okay, she has 13 ammunition. One attack takes 3 out of them. Which means I can do it 3 more times. Right? Yeah, I can totally do it 3 more times, so that's fine. Okay, let's go for the 16. 11 is going to be good enough. Ooh, 51 sounds good. 10 has to work. 13 has to work. And then we're going to go for the 24. Okay, good hit for my Rodion. Paralysis has been applied. Another paralysis has been applied. Perfect job. Paralysis is going to be very handy. Really, really handy. Even though it seems like we have some trouble doing some damage against them, since they technically have a higher recovery rate than us, but that's fine. 17. 11. Let's go for orange? Or should I go for more green? Let's go for more green. I need my talisman first. I need a bunch of my talisman first before anything else. Okay, next up, 11. 11. That has to work as this. 22 is good. How many talisman do we have? None currently. That's not so good, but could be worse. 9 is alright. 10 and 38. Let's go for the 38. Okay. Come on, you can do it. You can totally do it. Don't give up, my girls. LCCB is the preparation squad. It's gonna be fine, my girls. It's clear. Okay, I have to say, the ammunition is getting drained relatively quickly though. You need to keep that in mind. The ammunition is getting drained relatively quickly. This party is not really that aggressive as I would want them to be. But that's also alright. Let's go for the 71. 56. I have talisman, so I can go for dark blue again. Not quite enough for my Yosh, or rather my Ishmael, so that's alright. Still have ammunition for one more. Seems better for us. Double orange. And 51! Okay, that should do the trick now. That should certainly do the trick. A good hit with 45, that's good. The next one is going to be a bit tricky, but that's also going to be fine since the player's here to take care of a couple of our clashes. There we go. It's a shame that they aren't able to endure long enough for us to make use of those talismans, right? It's quite a shame. Maybe I should change the formation a bit. I need Sinclair on the first slot so that he gets in the second slot. Otherwise, it's just so difficult to get the tensor going. Anyways, back to business, right? Random guy? Right, now that we've all been sorted out, why don't we just go back to the point, friendly, four-eyed stranger? I must object to such moniker, especially so when it comes to a fellow glass bearer. Oh ho, is that so? Well, sorry about that, I guess. Basic personal information, such as one's identity, can be easily acquired from the registration of one's debts. True. I did neglect to introduce myself. Here, my business card. You may call me Samjo. Why didn't you give me that one first? Well, at the very least... I guess you belong to K-Corp? You have that thing on your shirt and all. Disregarding the growing hostility surrounding him, the man hands us his card straight away. The K-Corp affiliation of the Department of Food Resource Development Research Center? What? Thought we'd be fooled by a bunch of big fancy words, huh? Of course. Persuasion and explanations are where I excel, so please stay calm and listen. I was most impressed by the feat of your battle just moments ago. In particular, the instance where you continue to assault your foes in blatant disregard for a dying colleague nearby. Oh, fellow others even laugh at the sight. Oh, come on, guys, you need to protect each other. Why did you laugh? Friend or foe, those who dare impede must be promptly removed. Otis replied to his remark with a look full of pride, even though it didn't sound close to a compliment at all. As you can see, those chicken heads of unknown origin, which are occupying this restaurant's front, have been causing considerable damage. So what? The Revenue's manager has been bedridden until just now. Ah, is that the guy? Another man with a haggard face toddled to us, making it somewhat apparent that Samjo wasn't lying about the restaurant's owner falling ill with worries. You may speak now. So, things have been... Our frying house opened up a few months ago, just across the Oipong Bar and Fryer. Our franchise offered generous service of good-tasting food, using pottery with supreme pedigree, so it was only natural that we would draw all the customers from Oipong. You stole his customers? But one day, out of the blue, the owner of Oipong started acting really strange. Losing his customers must have shocked him or something, and now he's trying to ruin all of our business. Does he now? I mean, it's not uncommon for competitors to throw jabs at each other, right? Is that your... He has sentient chickens now? As if to attest to the restaurant owner's woe, scream echoes from the other side of the street. Ah, what the hell? Ugh. What? And the supposed owner of Oipong swung his arm while muttering something. The chicken responds in unison. The raw chicken jumped at the people. What in the world is that? Is he commanding the chicken? How? This is definitely strange behavior. How spiteful does someone has to be to resort to those kind of stuff? I don't know if they were augmented or what, but those plucked and prepped hens would break into the restaurant and destroy things. And now there are people wearing those chicken on their heads too. If this keeps up, our restaurant is going to lose so much money and... Such is the Feburary song. This has been his tear-jerking reflection. Would you be willing to deal with this case? That ruffles your feather, huh? He sang. Tear-jerking or whatever. We still don't take a request from a chicken per a lifetime voucher. Handle this request and I will offer you a groundbreaking benefit. The right to free orders from this restaurant for the rest of your life. What? A lifetime voucher? I never heard of such a... I even prepared a few free samples for you. You have what? Some person distribute pieces of fried chicken that he suddenly had his hand on. Where did you even get that? Now, stand in line and keep things orderly. I've brought samples for different pedigrees, so you're free to pick and choose. Each one comes with a unique brand of tastiness, demonstrating its strength in different cut of meat. Must I choose only one flavor to taste? They all appear equal in gustatory greatness. Let me suggest this then. Leave the other flavors as something to anticipate to your future meals. It won't be a problem once the lifetime vouchers in your hand, right? You can get all the food you could ever dream of. Oh, indeed. This is an infallible proposition. It seems Sanyo has won the hearts of most of the sinners with his compelling words and fine poultry samples. What do you say? Can you say no to chicken heat? It's a lifetime supply. You never need to worry about food ever again. I mean, unless you get tired of the whole chicken meat, but still, technically speaking, you're feed for life. This might be the first time I've seen Heathcliff go quiet at someone's words. That's not half bad at all. Hello? Aren't we supposed to be looking for the golden barrow and not some golden drumsticks? Since when did we... Oh, did you hear him? We're dining on free crispy chicken forever! It doesn't have a limit to use, right? It's actually free chicken forever, right? Yeah? Takeout counts too, right? Oh my god. This will take me back to the old days. Wonder if anyone remember it, you know? Ham, peng, French fried chicken? It was totally delish? I sure do. I would have a cheeky one with the lads whenever our syndical earned a proper lump of dosh. Miss Faust, can you have them cut the crab already? Should there be some company clausel against fried chicken request or something? Faust was deeply informed by her lonesome. Alright, we will take your request. What? Excuse me? This might have been the first time I've seen Ishmael taking it back to this extent. I'm sorry, Faust, but did you go out of your mind for a second there? Sheesh, Ishmael. No need to be so bitey there. It is hard to say. Faust's minds tend to be out there most of the time. Haha, guess we're alright and chubby for once, eh? True. Faust, are you serious? You're taking a request over free chicken? To be more precise, this is to resolve a case of the distortion phenomenon, Dante. Oh, so he was distorted. Distortion phenomenon. Distortions? What are they? It is a term I'm sure is unclear to most. Although it has been occurring all around the city, no official announcement of the phenomenon has been made to the general public. Oh. To my knowledge, it is a phenomenon when an individual morphs into a form often unfit to be considered human. It has no known cause, and the appearance were all different. It doesn't make it clear enough. Are they like abnormalities? I guess they are, Honglu. I guess they are. Well, not exactly, as unlike abnormalities, they do not shrink into eggs. It is possible for them to fully expire. I have witnessed a number of cases in the past. Our company has the LCD, a department housing constellation fixers dedicated to matters regarding the distortion. Though its size is small, it's nevertheless significant to the company's interest in the phenomenon, which means it might be important for them that we get some information from this case. So the owner of Oibong has turned into one of those distortion thingies, huh? That is correct. One does not simply gain the ability to lead an army of raw chicken by losing their mind, you know? I see. So that is what this is about, huh? I almost got worried that I might have to knock some senses back into you, Faust. Is that why you were clutching your mace so tightly, Ishmael? Righty so! You must act before this commotion results in any casualties. Nam nam! Oh? You got sauce on your face, Chiquita? I watched as Rhodia wiped Don's mouth clean. I will take that as a yes. I'll be waiting for your contact. I guess just like that, we have accepted the deal, huh? It goes so quickly sometimes. It goes so quickly. The Hen Havoc. Well then, to receive a briefing for our next mission. Is that still the, it was still the same text. Okay, well then, I guess we have to cut down a couple more chickens. Oh, the conversation? Wait a second, are they still the same? Still the same. Oh, they had so many guys that they were controlling and they just throw the security guards at us? There we go. Not so bad. I was a bit worried seeing that there was 2 waves this time around, but yeah, it's really not so bad. All you have to do is get the ego rip supplies, and then during the second wave you can just ferry them down with Sinclair and then slash them apart with some bleed. And how about burn them alive with the fire blade from Ryoshu, right? It's not so bad. It's really not so bad. Now then. Wait, there was not a single... Okay, I guess it was a bit difficult to tell. I mean, there was literally just a chicken icon over there. I guess it's if I don't see any type of book, there's not going to be any story in there. That is good to know. That is good to know. Nevertheless, Hell's Kitchen. I mean chicken. 3.5/3. One idea we came up with to unravel the distortion was to present some chicken-based cooking that would appease it. The sinners confidently start preparing the dishes, but shouldn't they put the cigarettes out first? They want to cook? I mean, sure. Go ahead. Why don't you? Aren't the chickens angry that we eat them? I'm not entirely sure if the whole cooking aspect is going to appease them. I would almost assume that's just going to enrage them further, but I'm pretty sure our sinner know what they're doing, right? Totally. What are we supposed to do to resolve the distortion? It's simple. Faust seems to have the habit of prefacing her exposition with a disclaimer about the simplicity. What we will do is opening up the heart of the distorted. Disarm their mind's guard and coax them into opening up. I see, so we remove the scalpel first, or perhaps the sternum? A physical revelation of the heart. An interesting proposal. First off, we probably should visit the Oipunk's place and figure out some things first, right? Reportery is walking around. It can't be that hygiene, right? They look like those things that were on people's head earlier. I don't know what they are, but we shouldn't get too close to... Unfortunately, I had forgotten that around 80% of the sinners valued my suggestion less than the cooing of a random pigeon on the roadside. They already rushed ahead. They can fly. I know, I guess he's jumping, but it looks like he can fly. Oh, great. So we have free chicken for life after we're done wrecking these pallets, eh? Cute. Let's stab. Oh, I get it. That one was slice them all bare. You were able to get that? Huh? Not. Yes, he was correct. Provoked, the raw chicken leaps into the air. Heathcliff? Heathcliff's face was then devoured by one of them. Seriously? The guy with the freaking bat didn't hit him away. Wow, Heathcliff. Heathcliff? Are you still you? Heathcliff stood in silence with the raw chicken adorning his head. It was quite the sight, much to my terror. I think I like Heathcliff better this way, you know? It actually seems intelligent for once. Wow. Oh gosh. What did we do, Dante? Wait, quick, your clock. But then... Nothing would stop me from rewinding here, but the problem is... What if my head turns into a chicken while the clock's working? SD. Same difference? Clock head, chicken head, there's no real difference, right? so don't get being huffy over that. It looks like Sinclair was the only one actually worried about Heathcliff. Mr. Heathcliff, are you alright in there? Nope, that's not Heath. Say, why don't we just keep him as our mascot if this thing never comes off, huh? What's the deal with you and mascot anyways? Oh, lead your eyes to that. Heathcliff is communicating with the other hands. They are? Bork? Bogaki? Doodle Legito Bork. Uh-huh. Heathcliff becomes quite a chatterbox like that. It appears that the chicken sitting on his face is using his mouth to communicate rather than Heathcliff himself. Oh, I cannot leave Sir Heathcliff in the streets. I had wished to cosplay with him as to fixer de wow, what? Atateca adiente? Someday? What's... Okay, I'm not gonna question it. We should only be subjects to mockery if we were to engage in mummery with the chicken head, right? To avoid the gathering crowd, we shoved Heathcliff into the interior of Oibong's bar in Friar and followed behind him. Kiki? I can't stand his clucking anymore. I bring him back to his senses sharply. Otis grabbed the raw chicken on Heathcliff's head with one hand and began to slap it ruthlessly with a spear. Furiously. Go! The sound of the impact was comparable to when she was interrogating captive enemies. I don't see him ever recovering on his own. This leaves us no choice. I removed the chicken head as a whole. Don't you mean you could rip off his whole head as well? Is it really okay to just shank it off like that? You might peel his face right off with it. Grow a backbone. Even if the skins were to be removed, it's perfectly fine, as long as our executive manager is here to handle it, right? Don't worry, Otis, just do your thing, I got your back. Right? No, seriously though, it's really not fine for me, Otis. And I can't just... Despite her opposition, Otis began joyously jacking the chicken with all her might. Kiki! I hear something tear. It didn't actually come off, did it? Huh? Oh, wait, he's back? Back with us, soldier? Oh, what's with that balmy soup in my mouth? Heat, you were having some serious discussion with those chicken, clucking weird stuff. Do you remember any of that? Huh? Oh, now that you say it, I think I did hear some gapping in my head. What were they all about? Some sort of recipe got lost, I guess? Recipe? Was that a cornerstone of the eatery? But once it was gone, he stopped getting customers. That is when the master started acting off and infected us all. We call him master? Pfft, did you just say those chicken were us? Bugger, I'm still recovering from those head-ends, okay? This is confusing as heck. But at the very least I still have memories from back then. So, that's what you decided to call them? If the distortion happened because he lost his recipe, then maybe we can somehow recreate it for him? We've got close enough to an answer with that. Though much of the distortion remains unknown, one of the noted particulars in that occurrence is when good and evil... when the mind crumbles to figurative pieces. Sounds like you just pivoted away the good and evil part because that version would have gotten too long for you to border, huh? For instance, let's say that Haru had a belief he was so certain would be an unchanging content as he lived in the city. Or it could be a hope for some other psychological sustenance that was supporting his life. If that support suddenly collapsed in a massively shocking event that causes one to let their ego go, his mind would crumble, so to speak. Well, I could see that happening. What could be so shocking for a well-off cuss like you? Getting your 3-week purse snatched away or something? Oh no, I never received an allowance. There was no need for such a thing, when I could just spend any amount whenever I want to. Oh, he's so rich! Really? Really? What else is there? I thought I knew, but he can't seem to elaborate on it with words right now. I guess it's a secret. He's gonna save it for later. Anyways, to return to the point and sum things up. The distortion is a phenomenon that arises from deeply personal psychological shock. The effect will have walled off the heart with solid defense. This wall has to be brought down using methods that the distortion would approve. And in that case, the distortion would want what exactly? A chicken-based cooking, right? Greg took a confident step forward after saying that. I cook up a good few meals using leftovers and cans from my comrades in arms during the war. Those traumatized soldiers were moved to tears by my dishes as they gobbled that stuff. Hey now, is it just me or did I just hear somebody scoff at that? How droll. What does a CF know about cooking, right? You'll be better off flipping hamburger patties with your pincer. Oh, if Mr. Gregor opens a business, he'll be a boss with a big meaty claw. Like Mr. Crab? Ryoshu. That's short for crawling furball, isn't it? But I will say, I do like the idea of being the guy with a big meaty claw, eh? My head just got a sting. A true chef follows their tongue and blades. Could you really say that food haphazardly smashed together in Warzone is real cuisine? Oh, that's one for the cookbooks. Miss Ryoshu is speaking full words for once. It sounded cool, but I'm not sure you're the one to give out advices. Oh god. Actually, hold on. Have you ever cooked before, Ryoshu? Obvious. I have crafted dishes on the level that your strivingly cook can't even dare to imagine. Okay, now I'm starting to get mad. Oh god. Let's see. I guess I'm on Shu's side. Why are we splitting up in teams now? I mean, it's fun, right? And why did you end up siding with her in the first place? Greg, darling, we've been stuck together for way too long. Why don't we try a little distance just for today? Huh? Heathcliff, having shaken off the dizziness, walked to Gregor's side. So we win by pulvering them up, huh? No. We aren't crushing anyone with force, okay? You admit to feeding your man canned food? You're a disgrace of a soldier. For your reference, I prefer instant food. Hey, that reference is just a preference, you know? This is childish, really. Do you guys seriously want to take sides over this? Well, tell us. Why don't you tell us? Which side are you, Ishi? If you had to choose between Greg and Ryoshu to serve food for sinners. Don't you try and coax her. I know Ishmael and I have been thick as thieves since earlier on and, in spite of Gregor's confidence, Ishmael's face and posture betrays a sense of awkwardness. Oh shoot! Ishmael! Oh god! This is quite one-sided, Gregor! Sorry Gregor, but if it is canned food we're talking about, I just ate more than I ever want to on the ship. Come on! Why would you even look me in the eye, Ishmael? Huh? Ishmael took a few sluggish steps backwards to stand next to Ryoshu. Her eyes never looked up to meet Gregor. Great. Even though there wasn't much rapport to begin with, I could hear what little trust bond existed between the two to fall apart. Dawn had glued herself to Gregor's back before I noticed. Her face was off-colored. As a matter of truth, we were banqueting upon skewering chicken on the bus. I bore witness to that woman's most awful deed. What did she do with the chicken kebab? Nay, I cannot begin to put it to words. What? Ah, well, you saw it, did you? That was a secret technique of mine, to bring out the dark Kitc Ultimate's flavor? Wait, she did something? Don shudders violently. Soon enough, Hong Lu went to Gregor's side with a sparkle in his eyes. Ho! It would be a unique experience to try dishes compared to pet food once in your life, right? I'll be rooting for you, Gregor. You compared this food to pet food? Hong Lu! Wow! Alright, thanks a lot, Honglu. Honglu stood behind Gregor, wearing a kind smile on his face. Faust, I can count on you of all the people to make the rational choice here, right? I don't know, as Faust can enjoy a risky venture from time to time. But not this time. With that profound remark, Faust took her place behind Ryoshu. I really don't get it. Why are we splitting our group into opposite teams? Hey, chick! Pick a way to survive or buzz off! Chirping hesitation isn't cool, kiddo. Then, Sinclair, you might be linked to Ryoshu on a spiritual level at this point. And he joined the science. Oh my god, this is really one-sided. You have like 3 backers, and he has 5. Rather, she has 5. Oh god. Isn't it unfair to threaten him to join you? That's literally cheating! Is it? I shan't choose, and instead, I humbly await your selection. Don't need that, just take it. Did you just give... Okay, Ryoshu doesn't want to bother with his saying. Gregor, have him. I see how it is. Yuseng was placed on Gregor's team without him moving about. She shoved him to the side! Oh, and lastly, Mersault quietly stood behind Gregor. Mersault! I'm a little touched, you know? I know we never got to talk much, but you still decided to come around and stand by my side in times of need, so I have only done so because joining the team with the fewer members would set the balance right. Ah, he just wanted to balance. Oh god. Well, so much for that, Gregor. Oh god, Mersault, of course. The tiebreaker. All for the tiebreaker. Okay. Some will proclaim that they saw tears well up in Gregor's eyes at that very moment. So much for friendship. All of them. He wanted to beat them up. She just didn't want it to be close to Ryoshu. Yuseng doesn't care. Honglu, pet food. Mersault, well, they had an overhead. They had more numbers, so we need to balance this out. None of them were for his cooking. They are just here because other reasons. God, poor Gregor. With the team decided, we entered the kitchen of Oibong, looking for a suitable place to cook. It had become a long-neglected mess, with traces of frown rampage. However, Ryoshu and Gregor kicked stray plates and utensils out of the way like it was none of their business, and then took their spots. So much for cleaning, huh? Hang on. Are we even allowed to do this at someone else's restaurant? It's a Rafts, so why care, right? You can't call it a restaurant already fated to shut. We're trying to help here. Yeah, our goal is to deal with the distortion, isn't it? Bok? I guess. An angered flock of chicken flutters to intimidate the sun intruders, but much of their dismay. Oh god. Get in my way, and you all get clopped. Get in my way, and you all get sliced. Oh, both of them are pissed. You guys look more in sync now, huh? I guess they are. Who dares to interrupt the cook-off, right? Oh! It's the little guys. Just the little guys. The thing is, Sinclair's kind of slow right now, so the chances of him actually getting rid of the void stuff is not really that high. But it seems like it doesn't get triggered because Sinclair's the one redirecting the hits. I kind of thought it would activate right away, but I guess it's not the case. Nevertheless, Sinclair's going to get the final hit, and with this, be gone chicken! Right? Be gone chicken! The SP thing is going to be a border though, especially since I don't have my force to recover everyone's SP every couple of rounds. Oh well. Ryoshu and Gregor radiance a burning viciousness. Is this murderous hour supposed to be part of the culinary experience? What recipe are you even going to show? More Kent crapola? There's no dish that beats the taste of survival. Hey, champagne here! Get me a hen! Champagne here? I mean, okay, sure. You sang? Sorry, but can you open this can for me? As you wish. The sight and sound filling the kitchen seem at least somewhat proper. I can hear knives hitting the cutting board, brood boiling up in the pots, and fire sizzling on cigarettes. Huh? Wait, why do I hear smoke in the kitchen? Well, both of them have to smoke? The two remain silent. Of course, as expected, the sound of cigarettes being snuffed out only came from Gregor's side. Because Ryoshu simply doesn't care, right? She just simply doesn't care. But that's just Ryoshu. That is just how she is. Okay. I wasn't quite able to get a level up just yet, but that's fine. After all, this is a perfect moment to make a little cut. In the next part, we're going to start the Gregor vs Ryoshu cook-off with a couple of battles in between, because I already see a chicken right here. They're always going to tease us with chickens for random fights? I guess they are. Oh well, never mind that, right? Never mind that. I hope you guys had fun in today's part, even though, yeah, we had a lot of talk at the beginning with the polls and the story parts and the LCCB and 7 associations and stuff. But hey, we still managed to beat 3 chapters today, right? Totally. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun, and see you next Monday. Until then, bye bye!